Jeffrey Epstein's a former attorney and Professor Emeritus at Harvard Law School, Alan Dershowitz. Great to have you here, Professor. With your previous connection to the case, I'd like to start by just getting your reaction to this week's decision to release all of the remaining files. Do you think that this is going to appease the masses that have been calling for this?
Well, they're not going to release all the files. I've been calling for the release of all the files from day one. I was the first one to call for their release. No, even the statute itself requires that material be redacted if it's critical of the accusers. Let's remember, some of the accusers are sworn, clear liars. A woman named Maria Farmer. They have made accusations that are clearly untrue. One of them said that she saw me at Epstein's house months before I ever met Epstein. She saw Donald Trump in Epstein's office. Trump claims he's never in the office. And one of the farmers is an overt anti-Semite. I'll read you what she said. She says, "I have a hard time with Jewish people. All the Jewish people I met are pedophiles who run the world economy under Jewish supremacy," then citing Rothschild. Now, CNN and many of the channels use these farmer sisters as the gold standard of truth without disclosing the history of anti-Semitism and bigotry. So in order to get to the truth, we have to get everything out, including material that is impeaching of some of the accusers. Women don't always tell the truth, just like men don't always tell the truth. So you can't have guilt by accusation. Just because somebody says something is true doesn't make it true. Turn out all the information. Don't redact anything. That's what I've been asking for from day one.
But you're saying you don't think that's going to happen. We know the last Epstein file dump was heavily redacted, as you said. You think this one will be the same. So do we really learn anything new from this? Will this be explosive?
We learn something new. We learn who is accused, but we don't learn about the credibility of the accusers. For example, at the press conference the other day, where all these wonderful, beautiful victims and survivors came out, there was no information about some of the survivors, some of the victims who weren't victims at all, who were perpetrators. And so we have to have the whole truth come out. The other thing that isn't coming out are materials that are redacted by the courts. I know what's in those materials because some of the materials that have not been released were in my case against a woman who originally accused me and then withdrew the accusations and acknowledged that she may have confused me with someone else. If not for my ability to get this material, I would still be standing falsely accused. And there are others who are falsely accused. This is the new McCarthyism. People are attacked because of who they represent. People are attacked if they criticize the accusers. We now have a new bit. We have members of Congress saying they're going to go on the floor of the Congress with a list and read the list of the accused people. That's what Joseph McCarthy did. He had those lists. We can't allow that to happen. If you're going to read a list, you also have to give information that allows the people on the list to challenge the truth of what's on that list. So we cannot sink into a new McCarthyism based on Jeffrey Epstein, which is exactly where we're going. The Constitution be damned. As long as we have the names of people, that's enough. People's reputation have been destroyed based on false information designed to get money for lawyers. That has to stop.
Yeah, certainly there will be a lot of questions when those files are released. Want to get you, before we go, on what's happening today. You got President Trump meeting with the mayoral-elect of New York City, Zohran Mamdani. What's your takeaway from all of this? Are these two going to be able to work together when they have such different mandates?
Well, they're going to be able to work together on certain things, but I hope that President Trump will confront Mamdani with his anti-Jewish rhetoric, his anti-Israel rhetoric. Already, even before he's the mayor of New York, in his name, we see people protesting in front of my synagogue, Park East Synagogue, threatening and intimidating. We're seeing that all over. We're seeing it in New Jersey. We're seeing the Mamdani effect already with increased violence against the Jewish community. And I would hope that the president would confront Mamdani and say, look, we can work together, but I can't work with a bigot. I can't work with an anti-Semite. I can't work with somebody who is prepared to attack the Jewish people or Zionism, who won't recognize our most important ally in the Middle East, Israel's this as the nation state of the Jewish people. He had that on directly. I hope he will.
Information. Truth is freedom. is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.